Good afternoon, CFM. It's Coach Matt with our Thursday workout. We're gonna knock out a little bit of traditional CrossFit cardio multimodal training today. So let's begin with a warm-up, 2 rounds through. Start each round with 2 minutes of either running or rowing, your choice. Then we're gonna do some 40-foot drills, so from the front of the room to the back of the room. The first one is a hurdle over, hurdle under. So we'll go lateral, trying to step over the hurdle, and then going under the hurdle, rotate around, over the hurdle, under the hurdle. The next one is our knee up, hip out, single leg deadlift. So this one is a combination movement. So I'm starting with my knee up, and then without moving my hips, I'm trying to open my hips. So it's moving that knee from the front out to the side, and then I'm gonna kick back, touch that opposite toe for my single leg deadlift, and then back up and take a big long step. So it's knee up, hip out, single leg deadlift, big long step. Next one is Spider-Man low crawl. So just on the ground from this plank position, I want to reach my foot up until it's about in line with my hand. I would like to get that front shin vertical, right? So for those of you guys with tight hips, weak hip flexors, or just an inability to be in this position, if you can only get to like right here, to where my front shin is not vertical, I want you to actually walk yourself backwards with your hands until you get that front shin vertical, just to get the stretch in, and then continue crawling forward. And again, if you can only get your foot up to right here, walk yourself backwards a little bit so you get that shin vertical every single time. And that'll help to stretch out, loosen up the glute, the hip, everything in that little complex down there. All right, next one, bunny hops and broad jumps. So just small little pops from the feet and ankles, and then broad jumps. And again, on the broad jumps, especially at the beginning of the class, in the first few minutes of it, do not feel like you have to go like full out, super ballistic. You can really progress this as you go through the warm up. Let the warm up do its work of preparing the joints, preparing the muscles for bigger, more powerful contractions. Don't think that you have to go super hard right out of the gate anytime, all right? Drinking bird, walking leg swing are the next two. So our drinking bird, just our short stagger stance, front leg hamstring is what our target is for that one. And then walking toe touch is our next one. So just a little dynamic leg swing. And then finish out with 8 reps of a band row from the rig. So you have your band about sternum height or somewhere around your belly button. I like to do this with my thumbs up because it encourages you for using your lats. If you do hands down and you pull like this, you'll a lot of times will unintentionally pull more with your biceps. And the goal of our band row from the rigs is really shoulder prep more than arm prep. So I'm trying to squeeze my shoulder blades back, pull the band apart as I get to my chest, and really think about having as big, proud of a chest as I can have, right, to encourage those posture muscles to get engaged. All right, 2 rounds through that, and then you need a plate and a kettlebell, and then a jump rope for the very end of this workout, all right? So we're gonna do an 800-meter run, and then you're coming back inside for 20 overhead lunge steps. So I would like to see the arms straight overhead if you can. Having the elbows bent sometimes is an accommodation that we make for a lack of shoulder mobility, but it is actually harder to hold it with your elbows bent than it is with your arms punched out straight and your shoulders shrugging up over your body, right? And the more I can have my torso perfectly vertical, rib cage pulled down with my abs so I'm not extending my back, the better. And then I'm just doing individual lunge steps, so 20 total on the first round, 30 on the second round, 40 on the third round, okay? And then you can put your plate down. And we're doing our Russian kettlebell swings at a heavy weight. I know this is not a heavy weight, but pretend, right? So 70s for the guys, 53s for the ladies, eyeball height for today for those Russian swings, and then back out the door for a 600-meter run, 30 reps on your second round, 400-meter run, 40 reps on your third round, and then the finisher is 100 reps of our double unders or 200 singles. So your legs should be smoked, your shoulders should be smoked, so that will probably be a little bit tough by the time you get to the end of it. And the whole thing is for time, and that is your workout for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on Friday.